just asked ChatGPT to list down 10 philosophers. Yeah, very well listed 10 philosophers. But then we are asked, why don't you think there is any women in this list? So it recognizes, it acknowledges mistake because it is also learning. Remember, AI, the chat GPTs, are all, they are learning. It says apologize for not including. Here is the list of women philosophers. So what we are saying is, as we progress, of course it is good, it is there to help us, but we need to be careful. And to avoid these pitfalls, we have our framework, which is all about, we call it as an evaluation framework, and it is the three beautiful words: truth, beauty, and justice. Truth, which is whenever we get any data, it is all about, is it accurate? Is it making sense? Or are we just taking help of AI to just get things done? So that's there. And also, beauty. Is it explaining, where is it coming from? This whole notion of black box should not be there. So beauty, and then again, governance, which is something which we should be really responsible for. It's a world of fake news, it's a world of fake videos and fake things. So be careful, we need to have this framework. So this is the framework which we follow in IPSOS as for us to really look at how we should be, what should be the framework which guides us. And always, this is something which we really emphasize. And we understand consumers, we understand society, market, people. So always people have to be there. People have to be there for at each process. Initiating. Prompt is something which is very important today. The way we input, way we put the information and ask plays a crucial role. And again, training the model which trains the AI. Because unless we train the machine, it is not going to give us the right output. And so throughout this process is human, which is very important. Human plays a big role. Researchers, as we play a big role here. So of course, AI is all about efficiency, speed. So especially when it comes to survey, research, of course these things are low-hanging, and we have been doing this. But then it is all about this part of it, which is all about creativity, which is all about something new, and that's the crucial part. So creativity and innovation are the bigger goal for us. How can we actually utilize AI to help us come up with something which is more innovative, more which helps to come with something which we haven't tried before? So we believe that, as I showed you before, it's a co-creation, it's a partnership, it's a co-creation between machine and human. So AI is not new for us. AI has been there, but as a research company, we have been using AI for evaluation, looking at what happened in the past, and based on that, how things will pan in the next coming years. So predictive AI, we have been using it since 2018. But this is new to us. Generative AI is new to us. And the principle which we follow for innovation practice is, it is not this it's just a means, not the end. And it's not about saving cost or being very fast. It's what we focus is, how do we get our researchers involved with the AI to come up with something which is very human-centric, which helps us to understand better and deliver better when it comes to consumer understanding. So again, I think I'll be just repeating what Mr. mentioned. So just imagine you have a Harvard graduate joining you, very talented, right? And this is the time when we need to train them. We need to train about the category or the industry which you want to really get an output from. So AI is very much like that. So it's innovation are made by the people for the people. Don't take people out from the whole equation. Machine is important, but you need to have human there. And training is the key. So just imagine you have this very talented graduate from Harvard University. But if you don't train the person properly, you won't get the right result. So, especially when it comes to, let's look at what we are looking at when we look at the generative AI. How do we train? So, one of the way when suppose if you want to understand what are the unmet needs, you can just go to the AI and ask what are the unmet needs in a particular category, and you get it. But then the large language models read mostly from the formal stuff, more from the academics. They don't go and connect. It's nothing emotional. So the way we train for data for innovation is it has to be relevant. It has to be relevant, meaning it has to be of your product category, specific to your category, specific to your industry, and representative. Today, if you just get something, don't assume it is relevant for this market. We have to feed in. It has to be representative. And the last one, always look at, it has to be timeless. Which means whatever is relevant today should be there. It should not be something which is relevant today but not tomorrow. So as I was saying, it is also like off-the-shelf GI model. We'll go look at encyclopedia, Wikipedia, Reddit. All these are very common ones. But then if you really want to look at something which is now, you also need to, I'm not saying that this is not important, this is important, but at the same time you need to have the understanding of the consumer, of the people for whom you are working on. Yeah? Because consumers are emotional, irrational. When you go on and buy something from the shelf in a supermarket, do you really analyze a lot? You don't. It's something which happens on an autopilot. And the changing trends. And there are a lot of things which you don't post on social media. We all like to post something good in social media. We don't like to post something which has happened to me, but it's not really cool. I don't post it. So you will be missing out on those. And when it comes to predictive AI, you can say that, oh, these are, why do we need human? We have technology, driverless car, automated warehouse. So do we need really humans? Let me give you some example here. If your predictive analytics, again, model are as good as what they are trained on. So just imagine we had this mobile, different mobile since the start of mobile to the latest one. Based on the predictive, certainly this is something which we would get. But what about this? How would this come from the AI? So again, it is something we need to be careful what we are training on. Another example, if you look at something which was relevant today or in the past, not necessarily it will also be relevant tomorrow. Why? Because things are changing. In the early days, if you are getting some ingredients from different countries, it was considered wow. we are getting different ingredients from different countries. It is helping to get a good product. But no more. Why? Because people are concerned about your footprints, carbon footprints. So again, it's all about how do we include things which are very relevant. Training data has not prepared models for what is to come. Nobody knew about COVID. We are talking all about diversity and inclusion. How would we manage that? So, what I'm trying to emphasize is AI is important, but at the same time, we have to be careful. So, what's the future? AI is there, AI is important, AI is here for efficiency, for inspiration. And that's where we need to really take help of AI to create different hypotheses, challenge ourselves. But at the same time, as a human, we have to go beyond. We have to read which is unspoken and connect with the bigger picture, whatever you are getting. Okay? So, just in conclusion, I would say that generative AI is an enabler for speed, efficiencies, innovation and creativity. But always remember, human intelligence is not going to go away. You have to have human intelligence as part of whatever you are doing. And AI has given us a big scope for innovation. The world is big now because you have so much you can do with the AI. You can learn, you can have so much of inspiration from AI. Thank you very much.